Hi everybody, I'm Nick. This is Myron's channel. This is Rocinante. I named it that because it's a shitty bike. Or a bad bike. We'll bleep that. Okay.
We won't.
So it's a Zhengbu, which I think it's from China. It's either China or Japan, but I ordered it off Amazon for $800 and it was 100% not worth it. It died in like 3 months. And even when it was working, it was just a bad bike. Don't trust Amazon. Blef Jesus is a horrible person. All right, there we go. And then let me think. So the very first time I ever took it for a ride, the back tire popped, and the super annoying part is you can't actually take the back tire off because I don't know if you guys can tell, but basically the motor is hooked up through here, and so...
Can you see it on the other side?
Yeah,
oh.
Here, I got it.
Okay.
So, yeah, I took the battery off because it's dead weight at this friggin' point. I tried to take this thing apart and fix it so many times, it's ridiculous. But this wire should be inside something, so ignore that. Basically, the wire comes in through here, and so if you try to take the back wheel off, you only can get it like so far from the actual, I guess these are, I don't know, the holding spot. And yeah, so when I popped the tire, it just fucking would not actually come off, so it was a real pain in the butt, especially like in the middle of like somewhere where I don't know where I am and people were driving by real slow looking at me. That's no fun. Let's see. The next thing that went wrong with it was it kept the motor. So over here you can see this is the throttle. So it's not a pedal assist. You need to hold down the throttle. So like as you're riding, you could do like this and just like stand. You don't need to pedal, which is nice. I can't do that with my current bike. But the next thing that went wrong was the brakes weren't registering. Basically, when you have the brake on, you can't use the throttle, and the brakes were constantly saying that they were on when they were not. So I had to take the brakes apart, take the sensor out of them, and that was really annoying.
Wait, so now it won't sense?
It doesn't sense when the brakes are on, but you can still hold the brakes and do the throttle, but the problem is you can do them both at the same time, which is not good for the motor, but the motor doesn't work, so I don't give it. But let me think. This just does that.
Wait, this is supposed to?
I tried tightening it, but the problem is no matter what, it would just slowly lower, so I gave up. A lot of the screws and stuff on this are just not, you can't tighten them really. Like you tighten them and then they just get loose within 5-10 minutes of riding. It's not very well, like the nuts and bolts aren't good, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right now it squeaks as you pedal, like it feels like you're riding on like a wooden board held together by nails. It's not good. So the reason I eventually just like stopped was the electricity just wasn't getting to the motor. And that's when I ended up taking apart all of this. The battery comes off so you can charge it, which was nice because like I could ride to work and then I could take the battery and plug it in at work and then have a full battery to go home, which was cool. But yeah, the battery just stopped. And the big thing with buying bikes off Amazon, screw Jeff Bezos, the big thing with buying bikes off Amazon is none of the bike manufacturers in the area will work on them at all. So I had to, that's why I keep talking about I had to fix it on my own, because like no one would work on it. And I'm guessing it's because they don't want to get, I don't know, litigation or whatever.
You probably fuck up a warranty or something.
Say it again?
You probably fuck up a warranty or
I had
like...
the warranty on it. Yeah, I guess it would have messed the warranty up. Yeah, I don't know. But the warranty didn't do anything because I tried to send it in after the battery stopped working. I tried to send it in to get worked on, and it was like a month-long email battle with Amazon and then with the manufacturer and then back with Amazon, and then it was bad. It was I hated it. I almost showed up at Jeff Bezos' house. Okay, I'll stop.
What was the name of the company again? What does that say on the
Zhengbu?
side? Zhengbu?
I think that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, I think it's Zhengbu. And then up here it says Xiaoyu? I don't know. If you guys can figure it out, let me know. Oh, the other thing that the chain would come off all the time. So like it's at the point where no matter what I'm doing, if I'm riding it, which I don't do anymore, I need to like push down hard on the pedal when I go to shift it, because otherwise like it just won't be able to tell, which is really annoying. I think that's about it. The brake pads fall out really easily.
Like while you're riding?
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, that same night when I first took it for a ride, the reason I got a flat tire was because the brake pad fell out. And yeah, I went into like a bush. I'm a tough guy though, so I didn't cry. Tough guys don't cry. That's not true. But okay, whatever. This isn't political. Fuck Jeff Bezos. Okay. Yeah, I think that's all I have. Oh, it's kind of annoying that this was always in kilometers. I'm okay with metric, but it was just annoying to do the mental math. Yeah, the speedometer was always in metric. Yep. Oh, and the light always it's just a bad bike. That's why I named it Rocinante, because that's Don Quixote's horse, and it's just a bad horse. And I'm Don Quixote in this story, I guess. Anyway.
Yeah. So I got a few questions for you.
Hit me.
And your bike.
Oh, wear shoes and a helmet. I'm not wearing shoes because I'm a madman. Go ahead.
So how long did you say you had this bike?
This many months.
3 months. And so when did things start to like loosen on you?
The first trip.
Just the first trip, like
very first trip.
Yeah, you said the brake pads are falling out.
The brake pad fell. Yeah, one of the rear brake pads fell out, and then the tire popped. Yeah.
What about all the other screws and stuff that you said were just falling out?
So I had to put it together myself, and so I don't know. I like to think I know how to screw in a screw.
Most people do.
And so I tried to do that, but like a bunch of just the little things would just constantly get loose on me, like the light, like this. Yeah, it's just everything was loose, no matter how much I tightened it.
How fast was it able to go?
Oh god. I think it was able to go like, I guess it would be close to 20 miles an hour. Yeah, I think it was like 45 kilometers an hour, which I think is roughly 20 miles an hour, but I could be wrong about that. Which is nice, like it's pretty fast. Definitely faster than like I could pedal on my own. It was annoying trying to go I like going really fast. That's the whole reason I'm into e-bikes. I don't care about health. I do care about the environment. But, yeah, I just like going fast. And so when I would have to pull like this while pedaling, I would have to hold the throttle down. And it was a pain. That was annoying.
There was no, like...
Couldn't lock it.
Yeah, or what's it called when you're in a car? Cruise control?
No cruise control. No.
Okay.
I don't think most bikes have cruise control. I know scooters do, but I don't think most bikes have cruise control.
How often were you riding it in that 3 months?
Well, I was riding to and from work.
And how far was that?
What's that?
How far was that in miles or kilometers? Like,
I think it's like 10 miles one way.
Okay. So about 20 miles a day.
Yeah. So I mean, I was putting a good amount of miles on it. If it was like, I would ride it if it was like really cold and icy too. Like pretty much any type of weather I was riding it in. When I rode it in the rain, I made sure to like, I don't know, dry it off once I got home, like wipe out all the mud. I used to have tape on the bottom, like it's like this sealing tape we use for our AC units. But yeah, I had tape on it to keep things out. I guess maybe water got in the battery, but I never found out. I would have replaced the battery if they had looked at it. But yeah. Next question.
How good's that light?
The light?
If it managed to stay up, how good is it? How effective is it riding at night?
I don't like light. I'm like photosensitive, and I like playing RPG characters with shadow powers. Hell yeah. Represent. So I think it was probably a little dim for most people. I didn't mind. My current bike is definitely brighter. That is Shadowfax from Lord of the Rings. It was a really good horse, okay? Rocinante, bad horse. Shadowfax, good horse. Okay, I'm done.
I feel like I had something else for you. If I could think of it, we'll fire up the recordings again.
Okay.
So I have 2 or 3 or 100 more questions.
Hit me.
Did you read the instruction manual?
You saying I can't read?
It's a question.
No, yeah, I read the instruction manual. I read the instruction manual when setting it up. I think I still have... No, I threw the instruction manual out after I stopped using the bike, but I kept it. I'm pretty sure I kept it. I have like a little pouch for right here with like tools and stuff, and I would keep the instruction manual in there.
Oh, so you had it like on the ready if something went wrong.
Yeah. It, told me how to put the bike together. It didn't tell me how to rewire it.
Oh, so there was nothing like do's and don'ts in it? There was nothing like...
I'm pretty sure I watched some videos for do's and don'ts. Like, don't overcharge your battery. I remember don't overcharge your battery was the big one. Oh, don't, like, leave it wet. That's why I was talking about, like, making sure to dry it off after I would ride. Little things like that. There's a bunch of e-bike channels that you can check out if you're gonna buy one. Just don't buy this one.
Well, the meat of the question I really wanted to get to on that point was there anything that you would do, even once or twice, that is a don't, like that you shouldn't have done on the bike? And did that impact your riding?
One time I rode it on some pretty heavy gravel. I think riding it in any kind of...
Sorry.
No, it was way worse than this. It was like rocks. Like rocks. I'm a dumb person. I'm trying to remember. There was other stuff. Riding it in any kind of inclement weather, like I don't do that with my current bike. So I don't think that if I had taken better care of it, it would have gotten more than a month extra life. Like it was planned obsolescence. But I probably could have got a little more life out of it. I just remembered I said earlier that it was worth $800. It was actually $750, but the warranty was $50. I just remembered that.
Why? So you were in a month-long email battle, you said, about the warranty?
Yeah,
what was...
My mom had to do it for me because I'm a grown-up.
What was their reasoning that they didn't want to send you another bike or give you your money?
Oh my God. Well, no, I just wanted a refund. I didn't want another bike. I was just like, that was $800. I'm a poor person. I need the money back.
Right.
So thank you. And I just wanted the refund, and they were basically like, we can't refund it unless you ship it back to us, and shipping it back cost $800. Like it was...
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was like, okay, thanks. And then my ma got on the horn and yelled at them. Sometimes Karen powers when they activate are semi-useful, but yeah.
Didn't help here?
No, it helped. I got the $800 back. Just
shit.
Don't yell at service people, guys. Anyway. But yeah, it was just like an email battle that was a pain in the butt. Like it was just, I was sitting there. I work in an office, so like I can sit there and email while I'm at work, and it was just like a ding, god damn it, ding, god damn. Like it was no fun. Yeah. Was that the question? Did I answer?
Yeah, you did amazing. You're doing great.
I forgot what happened 10 minutes ago.
I think that's all I have for you. Okay. Last thing, just if you wanna, just last final words of the review, like rate it.
Yeah. Ooh, rate it on a scale of 1 to 10. Or should I like do like an S tier, D tier?
Maybe save the tier lists for when we've done enough of these where we can
Yes.
fill out a tier list. I don't
That's
know.
dope. Okay.
Maybe tier lists will be out of fashion by then.
So obviously, any number divisible by 3 is supremely lucky.
Of
and
course.
a good number. So I'm gonna give this a 2.
Okay.
Yep.
Out of 10? Or out of...
No, not 2 out of 5. It's definitely a 2 out of like 20 or 2 out of 10. We'll call it a 2 out of 10 just to be nice to it.
All right. Thanks for your time, you, Nick, and you guys at home. Good times.
Don't crash.
Don't crash.